You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
And as they join us again, featuring Mr. Donald Boyce on the vocals, let's see if we've got enough steam left to do that jungle boogie with Cool and the Gang. Get down.
Listen, welcome to the 2111 Radio Show, y'all. I have a special guest today. His name is Aaron Brown. Listen,
what up, y'all?
Listen, this kid is very talented. Please tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from beautiful Los Angeles, born and raised, and I still live here. Never leaving.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right. I wouldn't leave either. So now, as they seen in the beginning of this interview, Cool and the Gang, which has just made the Hall of Fame. Congratulations. Your father, George Brown. Listen, did y'all hear those percussions, first of all? Let's just keep it a buck. Those percussions, that was a classic video of them being on Soul Train. So I just wanted to touch on, his legacy, because, again, he's a founder. He's a co-founder of Cool and the Gang. A lot of people didn't even realize that, but he was a co-founder of the group. So tell me, how was it, growing up in that type of environment? Because, wow.
Well, growing up in that type of environment, man, it was amazing. Always being like on stage, like on the side watching. He'd always bring me up on stage, and I'd be like, I'd be excited and nervous at the same time. I'd be playing like the cowbell. And I still myself. It was kind of funny. I eventually started playing the piano on stage with him. I played some Madness. But the crazy thing is, as a drummer, he never really got like crazy recognition as like a front man, but he still did, in the sense that like we'd be at restaurants or certain events, and then someone would give him like a head nod, and then he'd always tell me what that was, and that was people being respectful. So I took that in as like consideration if I see other celebrity in like Los Angeles. But living in that spotlight was pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Like I said, different events, different shows I'd be at, different people I'd meet. It was always a cool experience, the different connections I'd meet, the different people I'd meet. It all benefited me, and I got used to that type of lifestyle. And growing up in Los Angeles, I've met other people, and some of my friends also have like very prolific parents. It taught me that I wasn't alone in the standpoint. I'd also have people that have the same experiences as me, and then I can share that with them. Yeah, pretty cool.
Listen, let me tell you something. I would never know that, but just like I said, you're very talented. We're gonna get into your music soon. But I just want to know, you were 6 years old playing the piano?
I was the drums. So when I was growing up, my mom would always say I can make music out of anything. I would start banging on like the table with pens, or like pens and pencils. Even like in the bath, I would like start tapping on the water. My mom would be like, "Stop it! You can make music out of anything, save for the drums." So I started with like this weird animal style bongo. And then from there, I moved up to like a cheaper drum set, with a black drum set. And then after a little while, we cleared out like a little playroom, which was next to my parents' rooms. And it was a really nice pearl drum set. I still have it. And my dad would teach me different fills and drum rolls, different, techniques. And after a while, after a while, it got too loud for him. I mean, after all those playing drums, he just wanted to relax and stuff. So he'd be in the room with the TV, and I'd walk in there, and he'd look at me. He's like, "Oh Lord."
Really?
I put on the and then probably 2 to 5 minutes later, he'd come in. He'd be like, "Okay, that's enough. I'm trying to get." Then I moved on to piano, little baby grand, and he started playing the chords. He just started playing jazz in general. And one day I was in the living room and I heard him play some crazy jazz chords. He told me that it was an A minor 7 chord that he played. It was the first chord he played. And then I walked in there and I was like, what is that? And I sat next to him. He told me it. Then from there, he just started showing me different jazz standards and different fingerings. Honestly, like technique was a part of that. He had a great piano teacher he was trying to hook me up with, but he stopped teaching. But he said one of the greatest things he told me that it was just play it how you can get it, if that makes sense. Because how you can get it is the most natural to you. Of course, I went into other further classical training, but that was probably some of the best advice I got starting piano.
I know that's right. Beautiful. Now, you have a particular different style. Like I've heard your music, and it's not like I can't compare you to anybody. Your music, right. I can't compare it because it's different, and I love it. I actually love it. I'm sitting there, and we was listening to it earlier this week, and I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't never heard this before. That is a beautiful thing. So, do you produce?
Yes, I produce all my music. It starts in my room. Probably, I heard stories that my dad would do the same thing. 3 a.m. he'd wake up and run to the studio or run to write something down or play a chord. I'm like the same way. Most of my ideas come in the middle of the night, and I have little studio monitors, a piano, and then I produce on my laptop, so also on the monitor. Wow. And I either wake up or randomly have an idea or just a random inspiration. I hop on my computer and start laying down chords. A lot of times I don't finish it in the night. Sometimes Breaking My Heart was actually done in one night. But yeah, so I start making different beats and stuff. And then throughout the week or multiple weeks, I'll work on the same beat. I can't work on anything else until I finish that one beat and I make it perfect. So that's how I roll.
So I'm asking you a question. Do you have the Michael Jackson syndrome? They say he's a perfectionist.
I would say so. It's crazy. Right now, I'm getting a bunch of mixes back. I have a bunch of songs that are recorded and being what's it called in the production mix standpoint right now. I keep sending one back because it's not how I wanted it and how I made it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it has to be perfect. I'm honestly a perfectionist in whatever, and it kind of like it's a bad thing and a good thing at the same time. Certain things is bad because I'm chasing something that I really can't achieve. It's like chasing. Right. You can never get to tomorrow.
That is true.
Yeah, so I'm trying to learn how to chase. I guess I don't know how to say it, almost perfect. Something that's well in my mind where I'm like, okay, this is good enough. I can't stand good enough, but I have to learn with it.
Being a perfectionist, it also delays a lot of music.
Yes.
It's like you'll have like a set date to bring something out. And then all of a sudden you get a bad mix and it's like, wait a minute, I can't bring this out because it doesn't satisfy my ear.
Yes.
You understand? So I definitely get it because you want it to be as perfect as possible. You understand? It's a good trait, but when on the off side, it's like it delays a couple of, like if you set a date for a single, if that single ain't ready, you ain't gonna put it out. It's just not gonna happen.
Like like even visual wise, I have to have something with a look. And if it's not that, then I hate it. And then that perception in my head means that everybody else will hate it.
Wow. So
yeah, I'll be there and I'm looking at something and I'm like, that's not right. Even though release date's tomorrow, we got to get something, push it back. Which actually
yeah, see, exactly. So now I'm asking, how old are you, by the way?
I'm 19.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have a long ways to go.
What they putting in the water in LA. Oh my goodness. 19 with all this talent. Listen, what I'm gonna do, right? It's this song called Breaking My Heart. I have the video. We're gonna play this video. And when I heard it, I'm sitting there going, yo, this is just completely different. I can't call it just pop because you have a little funk and everything in it. That's
Right.
what's so crazy about it. And I've never heard the musical cadence. So for me, like I said, I love music. And for you to make something like this, produce this is excellent. It's an excellent song,
Thank
man. You wrote this too?
I co-wrote it with my partner Art, but we sat down. The whole thing is about me, as in it's the whole album actually that I'm making is a story about like a partner in love.
No
They're
doubt.
all stories about me, and then we sit down in a writing workshop and write together. So we come up with my story, what we want to write about, and then we'll go back and forth with melodies and lyrics, and yeah, it becomes like a whole collaborative system. Because I learned that writing yourself is great, but having someone else with you provides so much. Yeah, it makes it so much better.
So much better. So we're gonna go to this video right now. It's called "Breaking My Heart" by Aaron Brown. Yo, check this video, check the visual, everything is just dope. So check this out. And there's a great story behind it. So I'm gonna talk to you about the ending of this video. But you kind of it was kind of crazy. So we're gonna check this out right now, right? So check this out, y'all.
Usually this don't happen so fast, yeah. And I'm weak. Could it be that perfect dress or the way you wear your hair a mess for me? Yeah, it's something about the way you walk in the room, turning heads. It's about the way you do what you do. No, it ain't your fault. I fell in love with you, but girl, you gotta stop. Girl, you gotta stop. Stop breaking my heart. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stop breaking my heart. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stop breaking my heart. I wish you smiled at me like that. I've been thinking about what it's like to kiss you all night. If I told you that you rocked my world, yeah. Don't gotta overthink it. It's something about the way you walk in the room, turning heads. It's about the way you do what you do. No, it ain't your fault. I fell in love with you, but girl, you gotta stop. Girl, you gotta stop. Stop breaking my heart. Don't you break my heart. Stop breaking my heart. Don't you break my heart. I just wanna catch a feeling from your heart. You just make me touch the ceiling up above. I just wanna catch a feeling from your heart. You showed me another meaning of love. Stop breaking my heart. Don't you break my heart. Stop breaking my heart. Don't you break my heart.
Yo. Hold on. Yo, you can hear me? Let me tell you something that screwed me up. I'm sitting there looking at the end of the video. He's actually been imagining the whole damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. What?
Yeah, we wanted to spin. We were like, now we can't just have it like a regular date. It has to be a message at the end, like a whole. That's what he wanted, but he couldn't get it.
He couldn't get it. Exactly. Dope concept. Like I'm sitting there, I'm listening, I'm looking at the video. When you pulled that camcorder thing out, the little picture, and there was nothing there, I said, uh-oh, this wasn't even real. Dope, man. And that's in rotation on 2111 Radio. We've been getting some good feedback too. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Right. So who did this video? Who actually directed this video?
So it's our true group. It's his name is Eric, and he's a great director, great producer. He's done ASAP Ferg and numerous artists. He's great. He's really great to work with, talk with, and his communication is on point. I'm supposed to hop on a call with him for another video soon.
Oh, listen, nothing wrong with that. That was excellent, and that was in LA, of course.
That was in Long Beach, actually. Yes.
Long Beach. Ooh, oh my goodness! Listen, y'all got some nice sites. I can't lie. I'm hating. I'm in Orlando, so it ain't that. Miami is cool. Yeah, Miami is cool, but LA. Oh man, y'all weather. They said it's perfect.
I can say the same thing about Florida. I love Florida, but LA.
Oh, okay.
I always stay here in my heart.
I know that's right. So now, so that was that your first single, or you had other singles before this?
That's my first ever single, first song I've recorded in general. Yeah, we got in the studio. I was surprised. I was like, oh, we're not doing a warm up. This is the first thing, and we recorded. I loved it. Yeah,
I love that. That's a dope song. So, like I said, how is it getting into this industry as far as in the business aspects? I know you, like I said, you have you have a good team behind you, but being so young, do you know anything about all the business parts of this industry, how it can actually, discourage people, young men?
Well, yes. Well, working with my team, which is my label and my team, Magnetic Music Works, everybody within the team is very, very supportive. I can talk to them really easily. They always say they have my back. And I know in this industry, it's crazy. It's crucial to keep an open mind because a lot of times I do tend to doubt myself in certain things. But I have to remember that it takes time to build yourself to a certain height in your career, of course. And being a perfectionist, I want everything done like this. Like I want everything I do to be instantly received well. So
exactly.
That sometimes makes my mental health or my it makes me feel excited and damn, did I do something wrong? Sometimes if someone's not receiving it well, I'm like, what did I do wrong? But everybody behind my team has helped me and has told me that it takes time. You're doing amazing. This is a great start for you, and everything I'm doing is perfect.
Check that out. Well, let me tell you something. First of all, let me give you a round of applause first, because the reason I gave you that is because you do have a support system. You understand? Yes. And in this industry at 19, you have to have that because it's a dog-eat-dog world out there in this music industry. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing you're going to need is support. And I can see that, you definitely got the support of a lot of people that care about you. So that's a beautiful thing. So now I wanted to ask you a question. Do you rap? Because I think I heard you rap before.
Yes. Well, it depends. It depends what you yeah. I know how to rap. Me and my friends love to during the summer. Yeah, the thing is I'm a terrible freestyler. That's the thing. I love it's a perfectionist thing. If I mess up, then my head is gonna be like, nah, you did bad. So I have to write.
Right. Okay.
But during summer, my friends and I did something called Song Comp, which me and a group of friends, it could be anywhere from 5 to 15 people will come over and I have a studio at my house, and we'll divide everybody by groups. We'll pick a beat, a rap beat, and we'll make a song within 2 hours. You have 2 hours to pick a beat and make a song, and by the end, I'll invite some of my other friends to judge. So those are all rap songs, and then evolve towards the end to actually melodic stuff. So yes, I know how to rap. We have a mic right here in my room. My roommate and I, or a couple of my friends from college, will come here and we'll rap. But in my songs, there's a couple of my songs. A song coming out, which should be my next single. I have a little rap verse in there. But everything I rap about, I don't like rapping about the typical things that a lot of rappers talk about. It's always about something special to me or part of the story, like love. I'll rap about love. I'll rap about I want to rap about traveling. I want to rap about great. I want to rap about stuff that has substance.
There you go. Look at you at 19. Let me find out. That's a beautiful thing. No wrong with that. With substance. There we go. That's what I like. Listen, Congratulations on that. So now I want to ask you an industry question because I ask a lot of the artists this. If you had a dream collaboration,
Yeah.
besides, of course, the legendary Kool in the Gang, but a modern day artist, who would like to be a part of a collaboration with?
They're behind me. So first we have Tyler, which I take a lot of inspiration production wise. I know a lot of it sounds different, but production wise and image wise, his energy is crazy good. He just released an album. And his fan base is like crazy hardcore.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's one of my biggest inspirations and one of the biggest persons I want to like collaborate with. Frank Ocean right here. His album Blonde is an amazing album. I know everybody says that Blonde is his best album. Yes, it is his best album, in my opinion. His voice, his tonality when he sings, his writing is not straightforward writing. It's everything is like a poem and a metaphor, or the way he writes, the way he sings, it's very soulful. Nobody else, in my opinion, will sing like that or has sung like that. And in the middle here, we have Kool in the Gang, like you said.
Of course.
But, those are two big ones. Somebody I want to work with is Billie Eilish, which is crazy because it's a random like left field type of thing. I love Billie Eilish. Her tonality is crazy.
It is.
And I love her energy when it comes to being a celebrity, if that makes sense. Her personality, and she can be very personable when it comes to her fans. I love the celebrity that you can walk around the street, you see them, you can have a conversation with. I don't like the celebrity that them are like, okay, brother. Like,
they don't got I ain't got no time. They go away. Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it.
Those are up there.
You just named 3. Damn. Yeah, that's dope. But the one that actually surprised me was Billie
Eilish.
Billie Eilish. That was a surprise right there. That was, I didn't expect that one, but the other 2, Frank Ocean, listen, let me tell you something. My favorite song, if I'm not mistaken, off of one of his albums was Super Rich Kids.
Yeah, it sounds like the Elton John song. What am I?
Yes. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Listen, I love that song. My kids hate me for it because I used to play it all day, every day.
All
day, every day.
It's a song that's on repeat. My favorite song from him would be Siegfried because it's just guitar. It's very, very emotional. Pink and White, of course. I love that. It's crazy. But Siegfried is probably my favorite song from Frank Ocean because it's very, very emotional. It's sad, but the message and the way he sings, crazy emotional.
His message is always clear. And that's the one thing I like about him. They're perfectly clear. If you don't get any of his messages, then you're not listening.
Right. Listen. You have to listen when you're listening to his music. Like really listen.
Yeah. So now I'm going to ask you this question. See You Tonight. This is your newest single, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And was that done in LA as well?
Everything was done in LA.
Let me tell you something, all right? I'm jealous because the sights on this video, wow.
Crazy. The story behind it was, we're in the middle of nowhere, though. Middle of nowhere, LA. We're in Crystal Lake or something. Up in the Angeles Crest, which is in the boonies of LA. There's no Wi-Fi up there. So we were up there for like 8 hours.
Wow.
And figuring everything out. No navigation, no contact with the outside world. It was like we were cavemen with cameras.
Wow, that is crazy. We're gonna get to that song, man. Who is the beautiful women in these videos, by the way?
Oh, that's Maya. She's an actress that Eric.
Yeah,
an actress that the director is very, very close with. So yeah, it worked out really well. She's a really, really nice person. Her personality is great.
They beautiful. Listen, again, they beautiful. And like I said, we're going to talk about your style as far as in your hair, your clothing, because it looks like you're about to get a clothing line or something. I don't know, but we're going to get into that.
That's one of my
We're going to get into that, but we're going to see this video real quick. We're going to come back with my man, Aaron Brown. So check this video. It's called See You Tonight.
Tonight, can I see you tonight?
We're gonna rewind that. There we go.
Hello?
Yo, what's good? What are you doing later?
Nothing really. Why?
So I can pick you up at 6?
Yeah, sounds good. Perfect.
All right, cool. I'll see you tonight.
You're tempting with those eyes, yeah. I first saw you in a magazine, back when I was 17. I heard about you through friends. They said that you were fantasy, but something made me believe. No, and I don't care. Can't keep my composure. I'm taking you everywhere, and I'll be the chauffeur. So tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, and I've been searching, baby, best believe I got enough to please you, girl. Can I see you tonight? Can I see you tonight? And you've been distant. Why you playing hard to get when I'm the best on earth? Can I see you tonight? Can I see you tonight?
That's a vibe. That's a complete vibe. I'm not even gonna lie. That song, man, listen, you got two back-to-backs. You got two
Right.
back-to-back smashes.
Thank you.
So talk to me about the writing process for this song tonight.
Yeah. So the writing process, well, like the writing process or the meaning behind it.
Yes, please.
So the meaning behind it, well, so everything that I'm releasing is going in order. So Breaking My Heart was about being led on, and then See You Tonight is we started talking again, and we stopped talking, we started talking again, and then now it's to the point where I'm like, oh, we've been talking enough where can I see you tonight? You know? And that sparked our first date, which me and her, we went to mini golfing, and that's a great date, by the way. Anybody that's trying to get mini golfing is great. But yeah, it was basically that. It's my request for a date with a girl that you're trying to get at.
Right.
And it came together perfectly melodic wise. I love that. The hook is crazy. The chorus is great.
Yes.
But, yes. That was
Your
the
songs
writing
is very, your songs is very, how can I say, sing along. Like I don't usually learn songs too fast because I listen to the interior of the song, but that was easy to learn. I'm sitting there. I don't know if you saw me, but I was actually going word for word, and that don't usually happen. It takes me some time, but I like these songs, man. And congratulations to you for being different. That's another thing.
Yeah,
you're not like everybody else. And at 19, like you said, yeah.
Finding my sound was pretty. It was a weird process because in the beginning I was just producing trap music, which is crazy, and then I was like, I'm not really it was weird. I wasn't finding enjoyment really in that because it just got repetitive to me. And when I was recording myself in my room, I realized I don't really like my voice rapping. I didn't like my I was like, what the heck is this? Now when I'm recording with my friends, I'm like, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's unserious. But I sat down and I was thinking to what my dad would say. And he was saying, do Aaron. And I never understood that. He only said that when I spoke about another artist. For example, if I was talking about Tyler or Frank Ocean, I'm like, oh, well, they have a song like this. They sing like this, or they have lyrics that are like this. He didn't care. He looked at me and said, do Aaron. And that stuck with me. I realized what he meant. So when I made music, I was like, what do I like and listen to? I literally listen to jazz. I'm a jazz nerd. I love jazz music. I listen to oldies. Marvin Gaye is great. And then I realized, dude, what did I grow up with? Cool in the Gang. I've been at
It
every
is.
concert. I'm just saying. I've been at like so many concerts in my life. This is the music that's been ingrained in my head since I was tiny, like in the womb. I don't know. And I was like, oh, that's me. And I find enjoyment in making and producing this music because it's melodic and it's has substance, it has weight to it. Where I was like, oh, that's my sound. So I made it into something that my age group or people of my age will listen to today, and the people that are older than me to find a similarity to what was before and combine that. So it's a bigger demographic that can listen to my song and want to listen to my song.
Check you out. Woo. And maybe that's the reason why I'm attracted to your music, because it's kind of a mixture. Like I said, you're mixing this music to a point where it's like it's good for us and the young generation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the horns. Let me tell you, the horns in that first one, I'm sitting there going, wait, if that's not Cool in the Gang, I don't know what
There
is.
we go. Yeah, that was
yeah, that's hot. That was hot.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that was
my biggest inspiration when it came to making that beat. I produced that, and it sounded similar, but it was honestly on my computer, the demo was really mellow and the horn low because I didn't know if I wanted them or not. And when we came to actually produce a song with live instruments, live bass, live guitar, and everything, they were like, well, how about we get a live person with trumpets, a trumpetist?
Yeah.
I don't know. And when they put that in, I was like, dude,
that's it.
Yes, that's
it. Definitely. Let's keep that. Let's keep that take. Let's go to another section. Let's keep that one. That's a definitely keeper. So now I'm gonna ask you a question. With music, with this new music that you're doing, are you in college? If I'm not mistaken, you said something about being in college. So what college are you in right now?
I'm at LMU.
You at LMU. Okay. Yeah. So now I'm asking you a question. Do people know you?
A lot of people actually, it was funny. I was at a BSU kind of event. It was like a little cookout thing with my friends. And there was like another student, and I've never seen him before. And he was like giving me the food. He was in the BSU thing. He was like, oh, you're Aaron, right? You have the song out? And I was like, what the heck? Yes, that was like the first time actually somebody recognized me that I didn't know, and it was like a weird feeling.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know really how to react to that, and I was like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like my mac and cheese.
Like that. You're very recognizable. Just like I said, that hair, the hair, the way you dress, it's more of a brand. Boy, if I see you in something else, I'm gonna be mad. I think you need to keep those styles that you're doing. Don't let nobody change that for you, because again, you have in New York, we would call that a village look in New York. You understand? That's a village look. The jeans, the hair. You understand? And again, I appreciate the craftsmanship, the creativity, because it's different. It's actually different, and I appreciate you at 19. Just say, yo, I just want to be me. Like your father said, just do Aaron.
Yeah. I've always loved fashion. One of my friends got me into fashion because Tyler Creator was also huge in fashion. So the way I dressed was different. It was like cardigans and like brown straight pants. And then it went into something else. And I love denim. If you saw in the last video, denim is like,
yes,
I love
denim is it. Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, the fro and the retro type of 70s vibe with like the modern look is amazing. A lot of my friends dress like that. So when we walk around, you won't believe how many times we've been called the Jackson 5. Yesterday, we were at the Rose Bowl, and this guy selling lemonade was running. He was like, oh, there we go, the Jackson 5.
Oh, man.
So amazing. Like, it's very recognizable. We can walk down the street or walk down campus, and one of our friends will point us out and be like, oh, I saw you earlier on campus. Oh, how? Your fro, or the way you dress. We were in Tennessee the other day, or a couple weeks ago, and everybody there doesn't dress like how does. So we're in a store, and some guy comes up to us, and he's like, now that I know you're not from here, because you don't dress like any of us. Where you from? And I was like, I can see with the big pants and the throw. I was like, yeah.
Big pants and throw. But it looks good. You know, everybody can't do it. That people, I'm just letting my audience know everybody can't do this. I'm sorry, y'all. It just doesn't fit everybody. Just because it comes in your size doesn't mean you're supposed to put it on. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I like the style. You're going to start getting a lot of kids, not only in LA but different cities, to try to look like you. I'm sorry, it's just going to happen. And you're not an ugly kid. You're a handsome kid. So I don't know the status of women, but you in trouble, bro. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Hopefully, you got a girlfriend now, because I don't know. They gonna come after you, brother. They definitely gonna come at you. So, what I want to know is, what was you doing here? Was this one of your concerts?
So it was an album release party for my dad, and we took the chance to have me perform.
Wow.
And so what I did was I performed Summer Madness. I did the solo. I learned the solo. That synth solo is like a 2-minute thing, and I was practicing it rigorously at night on the piano in my room on my piano. I'm putting up the actual ARC 2600 synth and trying to emulate the sound just so I can visualize the actual, so like it's the actual song. And I finally got it. And I was trying to be so perfect that if I messed up, I had to start over. It was the whole thing. But yeah, I learned that solo. Then right after, I got into a 3-song set. So I played "See You Tonight." I played "What Are We," which is my new single coming out. Yes, and then the unreleased Groove. Yeah, every song. The last 2 songs are unreleased. And the funny thing is, they were trying to ask for an encore, and we didn't set up for it, even though we could have played Breaking Heart. Yeah, we played 3 songs, and everybody was like, another one. And I was dog, I at least said the mic. I'm like, yeah, we didn't set up for it. It was a great show. Had a bunch of rehearsals. Yeah, it was great. There we go. There's the
said it was off the hook.
Yeah, it was great. The energy was really up. Had my in-ears in, and it was hilarious. I didn't know, because it was my first time actually wearing in-ears on stage. I didn't know you can't hear the house if you don't have a mic set up. So I was talking to the audience, and they were responding to me, and I thought they weren't responding to me. I was like, oh, tough crowd, right? I was like, yeah. And "What Are We?" I was like, have y'all ever been in love? Blah, 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 forever, ever. Yeah. And all my friends were saying, oh, everybody laughed. Yeah, to me, it was crickets. Nobody said anything, and I was like, okay.
Wow, that's
but it was amazing. Energy was amazing. I loved it.
So you are you doing shows now? Are you performing anywhere?
That was my first performance. We're setting up performances soon. We were supposed to do it We were supposed to do one in October. In October. But scheduling wise, it was like really difficult too. But yeah, soon we'll have way more performances. I want to be opening up for people. Start small, of course.
There you go.
But in the sense that stage fright or anything, I don't have that anymore after like that night. It was great. It opened my mind up to everything. We have one of the persons on my team. His name is Q. He taught me that being yourself on stage is the best thing you could possibly do, because at the end of the day, everybody there is watching you and is enjoying you being you. And I was like, oh, wow, you can do whatever you want on stage and people will enjoy it.
I know that's right.
I was like, what is there to be self-conscious about? What is everybody nervous about? They're here for you, and they love that you're doing whatever because it's entertaining. So I was like, that's why I don't have that.
Yes.
I'm scared. More anxious.
You straight. Trust me, brother. You got this. You definitely got this. I'm telling you, you're one of the most talented young men I've had on my show. I've had over 300 shows already. You're you're very talented, and you're multitasking. You're producing. Like I said, I got that funny feeling you'll come up with a clothing line. I'm just putting it out there for people to realize that the clothing line is coming. I only imagine. And like I said, you can sing. The singing part. Did you take classes, or is that natural?
It started with some classes, and of course, your voice grows in the sense that you become strong. I'm taking classes as we speak with Nick Cooper, which is a great one of the greatest teachers, and he's taught me a lot. So my next things that will come out, my next music that will eventually come out and I need to record will be 100 times better. But yes, I do take lessons, and I'm continuing to take lessons because, of course, you can never stop growing anything. It's like working out. You can always get better.
Yes, exactly. And at 19, by the time you hit 25, your voice might change.
Right.
People don't realize that as young as you are, you don't have a high pitched voice, but it's gonna get deeper and better actually.
The
So
tonality
yes.
change. Yeah. So that's what I was
definitely.
always build. And my dad always said that too. He said always basically polish what you have. You can always get better at anything.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like I can take more classes for piano or more classes for guitar or drums and get better than I was before yesterday. So, yes.
Exactly. There you go. So I'm asking you a question. How many instruments can you play? 3 or more?
Basically, yes, 3.
3.
I'm trying to get better at guitar. I know a couple of chords, but piano is my main instrument. My first instrument was drums. Just spacing wise, it's really hard to have drums anywhere you can go. But piano is probably the most beautiful instrument to me because it can apply to everything in producing. Everything.
Yes.
Producing. Yeah, there's a piano roll. But piano is so beautiful in every sense because it's like, to me, it's like the basis of music. Besides the rhythm section, it's the basis of when you lay down those chords, everything is
amazing. Yes, it actually is the essence of music. People don't get it. That piano really, wow. I don't remember hearing a real good song without a piano like
right.
That piano is like major. So congratulations on that. Do you play classical music as well?
Yes, I'm classically trained as a pianist.
Ooh, go ahead, brother. I'm talking about.
From 6th grade? Yeah, 6th grade all the way up until like the end of 11th grade is when I took lessons classically every week. And my piano teacher told me that there was nothing left to teach me. We went through the whole handbook, went through every technique and exercise in the book, and went through different standards, different pieces. And he was like, you can just come in to learn new pieces. And I was thinking, I'm like, nah, it's okay. I don't want to be just coming in just to learn pieces because it's not really what I want to do. Yeah, he said I can study at the conservatory in Paris if I wanted to. He said, that's enough to learn.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm more versed in piano, but the thing is, I don't play classically in my music. It's more jazz.
Right. It's more jazz, exactly. Jazz and funk.
Yes. But if I need to, I can hop on the keys. I can hop on the grand piano in front of people and play Chopin.
Whoa. Check you out. Let me find out. You know what I would like to see, though, you perform? I would like to see you play all your instruments in a concert.
Yeah.
Like
at my concerts,
yeah.
At my concerts, I would really want a piano because it's easier for me, of course. And you can hear one of those like Anderson .Paak, Bruno Mars things. They hop on the drums.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, what? See, what people don't realize is you have to entertain these ticket sale people. The people that's buying your tickets, you want to entertain them as much as possible. You want to leave them with something on that stage. You want to leave everything on the stage, but you want to leave them thinking, yo, I need to see where he's going to be at next.
Yeah. And
I think you got it in you because, again, you play all these instruments, and I think it'll be something crazy. You could be like, or just aside, when I first saw you, you reminded me of a young Lenny Kravitz. Yeah, with the hair.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I saw the guitar. I'm like, wait a minute. If he's classically trained in that guitar, oh my God, you can just put on a hell of a show. Just make sure before you go to concerts and rehearsal, you have to do a lot of exercising because it takes a lot to be a lead singer. Plus,
I learned that singing and dancing around and doing all like the basically entertaining, you'll start to sweat. I didn't know that. Even in rehearsal, and it was laid back, and then the rehearsals actually on the stage that I performed on, I started, and it was really hot outside. I started dripping wet, and I was like, I gotta take a break or I'm gonna pass out, man. It's ridiculous. And yeah, running around pointing at people smiling, looking at people while dripping sweat,
Yes.
around, you're out of breath while trying to hit a note.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally. It takes a lot of work. And like I said, you're 19, you got it. You could do this. I believe it. I really
Yeah,
believe
one
it.
more year until my back starts hurting. Until I'm 20. I'm out of my team.
Let me tell you, my back still hurt. Listen, at the end of the day, it's just you got to keep doing it, rehearse, and you'll be all right. The back pain, and all that stuff will just go away because you are about to be 20. When is your birthday, by the way?
It's Valentine's Day, February 14th.
Yes, God, are you serious?
Yep. Every time I say that to anybody, they're all like, "Wow, love birds."
That's classic. Yes, and it's crazy because you're an Aquarius.
Yes.
You're an Aquarius. Like my wife is an Aquarius. That's all she talks about. That you guys is the best. I'm like, oh boy. Anyway, I'm a Gemini myself, so I think everybody think they sign is the best, but y'all have to be the best because I've married an Aquarius. So I guess y'all win.
Yep.
So now, so what you got coming up? You got this new single coming up. Any shows lined up or anything like that before I let you go? Because I didn't even realize we was up there for 40 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it went fast. But
it didn't.
Yeah, it went really fast. Well, I guess we're having a lot of fun.
Exactly.
Yeah. Shows wise, I have to talk to my team and everything. I'm not sure. I hope so. It's really exciting. But for singles, my single is coming out very soon. I'm pretty sure around Valentine's Day. And then my full album should be out in March.
You know what? Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to extend that album listening. So if you want, you can come back in March and we can have a listening party right here live.
Oh, that'd be perfect. That'd be fun.
You know what I'm saying? So I set it up with your team for you to come back in March. And then we could just play song for song to get people's opinion on your songs and, vibe again, because this was dope. And you're very mature for your age. You're very mature, man. I appreciate you coming through and giving us the time to actually get to know you. In a way, 2111 Radio kind of like independent artists and new artists. And you are one of those new artists that we definitely going to support. If you need anything as far as on social media, we'll share stuff in our stories, whatever you want. And again, both songs is in rotation. We need that new single coming out. Whenever it's coming, just tell your team to send it to us and we make that happen.
Yes, sir. It should be called, it's called What Are We? Total vibe change. It's a nice, it's a love song. It's a love song. And it's slower. It's a guitar, piano type of ballad. And I think everybody will love it. Love it. It's an amazing song. It's my favorite.
Definitely. Really? Oh, okay. So we definitely got to get that. We definitely got to get that in rotation. So just let us know when that's coming out and we can help you promote. So like I said, whenever you're ready, tag 2111 Radio. We'll definitely get that going.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. But listen, man, I'm going to let you go. Any shout outs before I let you
go? Just my ads, I guess. For Instagram, for Instagram, it's Aaron X Brown, AARON, the letter X, then Brown.
It's right there down the bottom.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And then same thing for TikTok. I post there. We're trying to promote my music more. And then it's Aaron X Brown with 2 N's.
2 N's, yeah. I saw that.
There we go. That's
so listen, it's been a dope show, man. I appreciate you. When time flies when you're having a good time, and I had a good time with you, bro. For real. And we're definitely gonna have you come back. And look out, I'm gonna send you the radio show, the broadcast, because your song played like 4 times today. It's kind of crazy, right? But it played like 4 times, and usually what happens is start trending because it's different, like I said. So we like to give those new songs a little bit more rotation. So I'm gonna send your team the radio, and y'all could actually listen to it online or whatever. But all right, but you guys, y'all have a good night. Aaron, again, I appreciate you, and we'll be out. But you stay right there. You don't move. I'm gonna just sign out, and I'm gonna talk to you behind the scenes.
Okay.
Because I got to talk. They're not privy to our conversation behind the scenes. But we're gonna sign out right now, and I'll talk to y'all soon. So y'all have a good night. Peace.